If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shanny, and I'm recovering from an eating disorder, and I also have many other mental issues, and I also sing about poop and sing in general, and I vlog, and I have a really cute husband. And you should subscribe and become a Shanny Fanny, because I promised the Shanny Fannies a long time ago that when I hit 100,000 subscribers, you guys get to see me in a bikini. I'm really regretting saying that. Why did I say that? Because I know it will never happen. Let's get into your questions. Hi, Shanny Fannies. Welcome to Educating Shanny. I'm Shanny, and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi, Shanny. Hi. So I asked you guys to leave me some questions on my last video, and you did, and I'm about to answer some of them, so let's get into it. Okay, this first one is from Wandering Xander 2229, and she says, okay, I've posted this question before, but I'm not sure if it was ever seen. There are quite a few YouTube channels that focus on vlogging binge behavior with implied purging. I understand that it's likely that the individuals filming themselves are trying to reach out to others or more generally just show an honest depiction of their struggles. I also understand that vlogs like that have the potential to trigger others in different ways, as their main audience is likely made up of individuals with food/body related vulnerabilities. Putting aside the fact that we all have the freedom to not click on the videos that we believe might be triggering, how do you feel about people regularly filming and posting their binges? And how do you feel about people including in their vlogs how they save money on their binge food, as it could be considered a tip for others considering or acting on similar behaviors? Okay, so I've talked about, thank you for the question, by the way. So I've talked about how I feel about like pro-Ana, pro-Mia websites and stuff, and my feeling with YouTube videos is a little bit different, but it's similar. So I don't like it. Like I binged and purged on camera. I only did it once because it was for awareness. It was for Eating Disorders Awareness Week, and it did bring a lot of awareness, but that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about those channels who literally every day film their binges and like it's nothing. Like that's just, you know, they just show you what they're eating and then they turn off the camera and it's obvious that they go purge it later. So it's like no intent to change or to help anybody except, however, I also see that as a cry for help, and I see that as somebody who needs it. So I totally get what you're saying. I actually completely agree with you on all of the things that you said. But I personally cannot watch them because for me, binging is my trigger. Binging food is my trigger. And although I don't really get super triggered anymore, sometimes I do. And if I come across people that I'm subscribed to, or if I see a video here and there where people say, oh, here's my binge for February 2nd, 2014 or whatever, then you can tell what it is, and I just don't click on it because I choose not to. So I guess what I'm saying is that I think it's sad because I think they need help and attention, and I think it's their way for crying out for help, which is awesome. Like at least they're doing something, but at the same time, I feel like it's not only not helping other people, but it's also not helping them, I don't feel. But I don't know, every situation's different. It's a tough one. I just personally think that we all have our own accountability, and if you can see something in a video, if you can see something in the title, and even if it's not in the title, if you're triggered in the first few seconds, then turn the video off. That's your choice, you know? So for those people, I just feel bad. I wish those videos were not out there. I don't like them. But I also believe that people have the right or people have the choice to click on it or not click on it. That's what I think. So Charmaine Blackie said, my birthday is next Sunday on the 27th. Happy birthday on the 27th. You told me, you to me have the most beautiful voice. Would you do me the most best birthday present I could ask for? Would you sing me Happy Birthday and Redeemer by Nicole C. Mullen? I don't know what song this is that you're talking about, but I'm going to look it up. That That is really pretty. Wow. Don't know that. It might take me a little bit to learn it, but I'll do my best for you if I can. But if not, I have another song that I do know really well, and it's called I Know That My Redeemer Lives. And it's pretty much the same lyrics. So maybe I'll sing that. I'm pretty sure there's no way I could do that song justice. However, I will try for you because I love you that much, Charmaine. So might have to do it like on a live stream. Come on one of my Insta lives and maybe I'll sing it there. I don't know if I'm confident enough to sing that on YouTube yet, but we'll see. So stick around. Okay. Somebody named Tiffany Gray Music, Tiffany says, so here's my question, and it's a very serious question. So I want you to think long and hard about your answer. Okay. Shanny, yes? How many sweaters have you tickled yourself with? And how soft and fluffy were they? Thanks, Tiffany. Well, that's a really, really deep question. I should have prepared for this ahead of time. I'm gonna try my best not to cry about this because this is probably one of the most serious questions I've ever received. So thanks for that. And I guess the number of sweaters that I've tickled myself with are a lot more than I'd like to admit, but it's just something I do when I'm bored or when I'm lonely. I just find a really soft, tickly sweater and I tickle myself with it. This is starting to sound sexual. I would guess 1,742. Everyone go subscribe to Tiffany. Okay, Kathy says, do you and Danny do temple work and how often do you do this? Do you do it as a couple or alone, and will you guys go on a mission together someday? So what she's talking about is temple work is something that we do in my church. We have temples that our whole church is based off of service and work and the people doing the work. Like nobody gets paid, everything is built and made with service and tithing and donations. And so we all have our part in the church. And one of the things that we're asked to do is to go to the temple often with our spouse and do temple work, which is really sacred and really awesome. Danny and I have not been for a really long time. And this is something that we're working on getting back to this year, just because it's been a really long time for us, honestly. And then as far as a mission someday, I can see that happening, especially since we most likely will not be having children. I don't know, we still might have kids, but let's just look at the facts here, people. I am old, my ovaries are drying up, and they're like, listen, if you don't produce some babyages out of this, then we're just going to give up on you because this is a waste of our time, a waste of our life. Where are the sperms? Where are the eggs? Why are they not working? Why is your body so crappy? Why are you so sick all the time? Why do you have all these problems that keep you from having babies? Why did you have an eating disorder? Why are you stupid? Why are you that? Okay, I'm going to read this one. It's not really a question, but I really want to read it because it really meant a lot to me. So I'm going to read this comment. It's from Jasmine Mukachar, I don't know. Hi, Shanny. Hi! You've been killing it with your recent content. Thank you. I've absolutely loved your recent videos. You seem to have that love and enthusiasm back, which is so awesome to see. I'm back to watching your videos religiously. Yay! I'm getting people back. Score! I lost a lot of people last year, guys. So I've had days where I've been so suicidal that I've made very specific plans, but the one that keeps me here no matter what is my 3-year-old daughter. Even when the black dog tells me that she is better off with me gone, I still manage to realize that it would simply crush her and no depression is worth ruining her life. I am glad I'm still here as I get to see her grow. I know I will never truly end up leaving, not while she's around anyway. I love that so much, and you're going to be so strong by the time all of this practice that you're going to have with this little girl, and you're not going to kill yourself while she's here, and chances are she'll be here for a really long time. Chances are you'll die before her, but it won't be by suicide because you're going to be strong enough to not give in every time because of her. And then every time you don't give in, you get even stronger, and then you have it again, and then you don't give in, and then you get even stronger, and then you don't give in, and then you get even stronger, and then so by the time, maybe, who knows, even if later you decide that you're gonna kill yourself, no matter if she's alive or whatever, maybe you won't want to because by then you'll be so strong from not having killed yourself before. So good for you! Okay, Carrie, I think it's Carrie or Kari Williams said, Shanny, thank you for reaching out and telling us to hang in there. You're welcome. I'm very depressed right now. I have a disease called GERD. Yeah, I've heard of it. And my food spits up after I eat and it hurts my teeth and ruined them. I'm forced to take out my teeth and I'm just so depressed about it and can't live like this. I can't. I'm too young for this. How did you cope with this? Girl, I will tell you that losing my teeth was the hardest thing that I've ever been through in my entire life, on like pain-wise, painfully, and also mentally, because when you're in that much pain so constantly, it's very, very hard mentally. However, looking back, it has made me so strong. I feel like I can handle anything. Like, I'm supposed to get surgery probably next week, and I'm not even worried. I mean, I'm a little nervous. Like, we all get nervous before surgery, but like, I went through one of the most painful surgeries that anybody in the world can ever have. Like, it was horrendous, but it was so good. Like, it was so freeing and liberating, and I just chose, I guess, even though it was hard, and I had my days where it was hard, and it was so hard for me at the beginning. You have no idea how hard it was for me at the beginning. Actually, you do. If you go back and watch my videos, when I very first got my dentures, it was so painful, it was so hard, so annoying to have to clean them all the time, blah, blah, blah. But now, years later, 2 years later, I think, I'm so used to them now that it's like second nature. You really won't even notice after a while. After a while, it'll just become habit that you soak them overnight, you brush them and put them in the morning, you eat with them, you take them out, rinse them out after you eat. It just becomes normal. You just get used to it. It's really not as bad as I had pictured in my head, like having dentures. The surgery's not easy, I'm not gonna lie to you on that, but since you can listen to me and you can go on YouTube and find other people who have lost their teeth so young, or just in general, and see how painful it is, then you can be a little bit more prepared than I was. And they'll dope you up on pain meds, and you can eat ice cream all you want and watch movies while you recover. Like, look at the good things that could come out of it. Just give yourself a break. Give yourself a break from stressing. You get that surgery, you go home, you rest, you eat your ice cream, you take your medication, get some sleep, get some rest, and in just about a month after, you're gonna start to get used to it. You'll get used to the routine of it. And the swelling will be rough at first, the pain will be rough at first, and it's gonna take you a while to get used to yourself visually when you take your teeth out. But other than that, like, I'm serious, I'm so used to, like, this to me, I'm so used to now. But if we go back and watch my video where I took out my dentures for the first time in front of you guys, let's go watch that, shall we? This is hard for me, okay? So, let's get some light in there. Look how pretty. And the worst part for me, I can't even look at myself while I do this. It's talking, because, I don't know. It's hard, but. See, and look at me now. I don't even care. I can look at myself. I mean, yeah, it looks weird, but it's kind of cute. It's kind of adorable. I'm like a little old lady in my rocking chair. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. You will get through this. It will become your new norm. You'll even find that it's kind of nice sometimes to take out your top teeth, and it's so great to like suck on candy when you don't have teeth. It's the best. Like, you can take out your teeth, eating ice cream, eating things that you can like soak in your mouth or suck on or something is so enjoyable when you don't have top teeth. I'm not kidding. I don't know why. It just opens up your whole mouth to all these possibilities of suckages. You're welcome. Okay, so we got this from our New Year's Eve video that we did, or New Year's Day video, and it said, and this is from, how would you say that? Paulus B?
Sure.
Paulus B. Happy New Year, lovelies. Happy New Year to you too. 2 weeks later. I would love a video on how you manage all these fun events with all your health problems. I've really struggled with isolating myself as my health has gotten worse over 2018. Should we do a full video or should we just explain real quick? There's not much to say other than fake it till you make it is a real thing, people.
Yeah.
And for me, I've been faking it since I was in the womb, probably. I don't know. But Danny gets that question a lot from people, don't you? Like,
I guess.
She seems fine, so
yeah.
What's the big deal?
I'll get a lot of comments like, "Hey, your wife's so bubbly and so happy and everything, and why does she suffer?" You know, like people almost don't believe because she puts on such a good face about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the trick to managing those events. Luckily, Shanny's come such a long way, and she has realized that those events are something that she doesn't want to miss out on.
Yeah.
And so she fights through the pain.
Mm-hmm.
What did Tracy tell us? She plays through the pain. Yeah.
And also, I have to say, I'm just really lucky that I have a partner that's usually there with me at family gatherings, parties, whatever, which are the hardest for me always. And that helps me a lot because he can see when I'm about to break down. He can see when I'm not feeling well. So if someone asks me to do something and my body's already done and I'm too embarrassed to say so, I'll just look at him and I'll be like, I got it. Or he'll, cover for me if I need to go lay down for a minute, because I just get too embarrassed in front of people. I don't like to show them that side, which really hurts me more because I don't want them to think that I'm sick all the time, and that I don't want them to be sick of me being sick all the time, so I act like I'm not. But then I get, well, you're fine. You're always fine. So why are you even I don't believe that you're sick all the time because you act just fine. Right. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
It's definitely a double-edged sword.
So,
but besides everyone else's opinion and look upon it, it's really up to what you are trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the benefit of you, and your family and people like that too, which is fine. But really, it's your win to be out there, to be doing the activities and everything like that. That's your win. That's
And just remember,
that's better than anything that anybody's opinion of or whatever look on you. So
yeah, and he reminds me all the time, and it's true, that we all have our own levels. Maybe going to the grocery store is hella easy for him, which it is. It's nothing to him, but for me it's a big deal. So maybe going to a party or anything in public might not be a big deal to other people, but to you it is. So you should give yourself credit that you even try. And if you need to leave early, then leave early.
Yeah.
And if people are going to judge you and not believe you and criticize you, then that's their problem, not yours, dude. You know your truth, and you know at the end of the day, we know who we really are. And I know that I'm a real, genuine person, and that I would never, ever, ever, ever want to fake something like this. Why would I want to? So it hurt me for a while, and once in a great while someone will say something that sort of hurts. But in general, getting out there and doing it always makes me feel better. It's just hard to get there, but once you get there, you'll feel better. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Leave any questions below on this video for whenever I do the next Q&A. Leave some for him too. Leave some questions for him too, because he might be around to answer a couple like today. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you on... Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you... Oh, shut up. I don't know what day it is. Anyway, I love you guys.
Why are you yelling at them now?
Because now you're always laughing at me.
You're cute.
No.
Yeah. See, you're even right now.
I'm not cute.
Yeah.
You're cute.
True, but it's hard to laugh at yourself. Is that a challenge? What are you doing?
You don't know what it's like to laugh at yourself. You don't know how hard that is. What? I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Monday. And remember forever and always that you are beautiful.
You're worth it.
And I am too. Thanks for watching. Bye.